All right, so this morning after breakfast, I'm standing in my kitchen, well, my wife's kitchen. But this morning after breakfast, I decided to process these persimmons that I had. I'm gonna move the camera around a little bit. So these are persimmons that froze. I don't know if you can see the color. They're kind of dark and wrinkledy, and so they they froze, and I picked them before they fell, most of them, because whatever falls I usually leave for the animals. But anyway, I'm going to show how I developed this just now, because usually what we'll do is we'll take the skins off, we'll pull the seeds, take the pulp and put it to the side by hand, and that's a lot of work. So here's what I'm doing right here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try and get it closer. All right. Let's see if I'm on that. Yeah, so this is a colander. Okay, and this colander is sitting above a bowl. So the drippings come out in the bowl from the pulp, but it's sitting on the bowl. I have a potato masher with little holes through it, and this is what is done afterwards. This is just the skins and the seeds that are left over, and this is what you end up with, like a spread. There'll be a few things in here you'll have to pick out, but most of it's just a spread. It's not bad at all. It can be pressed through the colander again to get rid of anything else. But so here's the process. I'm pick all the big sticks out and stuff you find in the colander, and then take some of them and put them in here. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually smashing them with this big spoon. I'm taking and putting my fingers down in the bowl and smashing all these. Here, I'll try and get it to where you can see it. Well, I'll pause you for a second. Yep. All right, so now I've got you in a better position here. So I'm taking and I'm smushing busting the skins basically of the persimmons that I have in here. Some of them will be harder than others, but the ones that are frozen generally are real soft, more brownish than orange, kind of a darker orange. And see, you can see the custard, and it's real sweet and sticky coming out. On our persimmons, if you don't get the seeds out, you end up with bitterness in them. So the goal is to get the seeds out. Now see, this is the thing about the potato masher. It's got a bunch of that's going in here on the potato masher. So what I'm doing is I'm scraping it off the top with a butter knife. Okay, well, it's also going underneath, which will be collected too. So I'm getting it from both sides. You could just do this in a bowl instead of the colander and just scrape it off the potato masher. The holes in the potato masher are a little bit large, and probably they're letting some things through. But if you hear the boys in the background, it's just because they're outside and they're roughhousing right now. All right, so that's about done, and you see that that's about paste. Let's see. This has come off the bottom, and see, it's just kind of almost like a seed leather. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scrape that out into this pin, this plate here. All right. I'm going to set that back over here. I'm going to wash the potato masher because it may have some, actually it looks pretty clean. I'm going to go with it. I'll put some more on here. And a lot of these They weren't smashed when I got them. I smashed them, collecting them. They weren't smashed on the tree. And I soaked them in water for a while, just in case there were any bugs in them. Generally, I don't see any bugs in persimmons. I don't know if the light's real good for seeing this, but because the camera's probably blocking some of it. But I'm just busting the skins here with the spoon. Now I'm gonna set the spoon to the side and take the potato masher and work it on down. And every so often I'm gonna collect all of this meat that's coming through the pulp. And it makes a good sweet something, like a custard. My wife makes tarts with it. But anything that comes off that you didn't get off of the top of it, you can push back through. And it's a lot quicker this way than to sit there and shuck it all by hand. Now, I'm not going to say the quality's better. Quality's probably better if you shuck it all by hand. But I had about 10 pounds of these persimmons to process. And this let me process them a lot quicker. So I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to upload it because I'm filming on my phone. So you'll just have to excuse the things moving around and stuff like that. Let's see if I can put you back up where you can see me in front of my back door here. All right, so this is the custard that comes out of it. It probably need to be processed some more, but you can see it's pretty liquid. It's got a few little pieces of skin in it, which we'll get out. I always end up with pieces of skin. But anyway, quick video on how to process persimmons. Probably not the right way to do it.